So I want to say a very good morning to all of you champions that have tuned in and joined us today. It's Wednesday. I think today's 7th August. Today is going to be a very powerful session. Of course, we are still continuing with the series of the 17 laws of teamwork. These laws are very, very profound as far as team building is concerned. It has helped great teams. You understand? If you want to build a great team, you need to be extremely conscious when you are passing through these laws, because sometimes when I recommend a book, many of you, they cannot take time to go and internalize and fulfill and read that kind of book. That's why I introduced this series whereby we read the book together, we share together, and we learn from each other, but more importantly, we get mentored by the best of the best, and that's none other than John Maxwell. John Maxwell, the name speaks for itself, is so by far the #1 trainer as far as leadership and team building is concerned. Most of the books are in those subjects are authored by him and the team. So he looked at these 17 laws, and they are really profound when it comes to the world of network marketing, because we are doing network marketing, and network means a network of people. We're gonna be working with people, and working with people, especially mature people. If you know, if you're a leader and you don't have the skills of team building, you don't have the skills of leadership, you find it hard to lead people in network marketing. You understand? But if you make a decision to learn the secrets of team building, trust me, building a team and working with a team can be the best career that there is. You understand? It shouldn't be that complicated. It's always complicated because you are not aware of these principles. But more important, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, just to do a review, we talked about the law of the price tag, and I want to do a little bit of a review. We did a full video of it. It's already uploaded on my YouTube channel. Actually, I'm gonna tag it here on this video so that you can be able to review it and enjoy it. So now, what's the law of the price tag? Just to do a review, a law of price tag, that the team fails to reach its potential when it fails to pay the price. What we saw, some of the key points we saw in this law is that growth is always painful, and the road to success is uphill. Meaning if you find yourself, you and your team, everything is smooth, everything is okay, everything is covered, there's no struggle at all, you are downhill, because you don't need to use strength for you to slope down on the mountain. You only need strength and struggle when trying to move up the mountain. So uphill when you're striving to success. But if everything is okay, stable, you have hit the plateau, don't clap, don't do a party, because you are going down. You understand? It's just a matter of time. So that's one thing which John Maxwell brought first. It was an eye-opener to me. You understand that I need to be okay with struggle. I need to be okay with paying the price. You understand? Yes, because paying of the price will never stop. We need to continuously pay the price. So the price we are talking about must be paid for everyone on your team. If you don't pay the price, everyone pays the price for you not paying the price. So if you have a team, you understand, make sure that everyone involved in the team is paying the price. If everyone does not pay the price to win, then everyone will pay the price by losing. You understand? So we have, when you remember, we talked about the law of the niche recently, and the law of the niche was talking about that every person has a law to play, meaning that law must be a price you are going to pay in the team. So if you don't play your position, the team is going to pay the price. You understand? And everybody will be affected by you not coming out to play your position. So the problem is never having a team. I'm not impressed by your dream, but when you show me the price you are ready to pay to achieve that dream, the money to spend, the efforts that's needed, and the things you have to give up in order to achieve your dream. Sometimes some of the dreams will require you to wake up early in the morning. It's a price you are paying. But if you want to achieve big things and you're not ready to sacrifice even your sleep, to work extra hours, to give you 100%, You understand? And you're full of excuses. Trust me, the dream will only be on the paper or in your head. It will never become into a reality. So the bigger the dream, the bigger the price. That was so profound. You understand? So meaning we, the student of success, the student of market, want to make impact in the industry. You want to become Black Diamond. You want to make $1 million. You want to make 7 figures, whatever it is. So as long as the dream is big, you make it okay in your mind to pay the price, no matter what it costs. You understand? Like for me, I want to go very far in this industry, and I'm not ashamed, although I don't need to give an explanation why I should wake up early in the morning to serve the team. You understand? You understand? I don't need to sacrifice the finances, the effort that's needed. I'm ready because I convince myself that this I want, and this is what I have to do. You understand? Success will not come on a silver plate. There is always a price to be paid. So anyone who got to the top paid the price. The higher you go, the higher the price. Anyone who went to the top paid the price. And the higher you go, the higher the price. So it never stops. The price you pay when you're a builder is different from the price you pay when you're a diamond. You understand? Sometimes people think when I go to diamond, everything will be okay. It's not, it's a lie. You understand? There will always be a price to you pay on different levels. So I'm not impressed with what you don't have, but what you are willing and ready to give up to achieve your dream or you achieve your goal. So the price is low. When the price is low, everyone wants to be part of the team. But when the price is high, when the stakes are high, no one wants to be part of the team. Everybody wants comfort zone. Everyone wants smooth landing. You understand? That's why right now in this industry, people, they prefer working with companies that you invest money right now, and within 1 month, the money triples, instead of waiting for 16 months. Because they feel like here the price is what is little. I just put my money, and my money doubles in 1 day. You understand? I get 10% daily in profit. You understand? It's like the price is so low, but the cost will be so high. You understand? And this has been, it is many people, because many leaders many members in the industry, they don't want to pay the price. They don't want to really go there to struggle to build a team, mentor teams, and help people succeed and do capacity building so that people, they can be the champion they are ready to be. That's why they prefer, instead of me going to struggle with people, I'd rather look for already established leaders. And we looked at the law of which some previous in the previous law. We looked at that. You know what? It's very hard to make the leaders to follow you, because leaders will always come on board when they have their own agenda. You understand? Because you don't want to pay the price, it will be very hard to turn the people who are seeing what you are seeing, but you lack the capacity. Or you have the capacity, but you don't want to go into the struggle of helping these people to raise up, to lift these people to where you are. So if we instead of struggling with people who have never been in network marketing, I'd rather go to look for already established leaders. Why? Because you want to avoid to pay the price. And it has always become costly, because once you get that leader, 2 things will happen. They always build with a different culture. They always build prior to what you are building. But secondly, if they stay, they will not stay longer. And when they leave, they will live with many.
Your network, coach. Your network.
They will live with many members in the team. My network is poor. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Am I loud now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hear you, although you're breaking at some time.
Yes, you are loud enough.
Okay. Hope I'm loud now. So I'm just doing a review. So that's now that should make sense to you, because if you are going to be a serious leader and build great teams, because this is what we are destined to do as IF. We want to build a community, or the largest community of of successful network marketers across Africa. The goal is 1 million members in idle partners by 2030. That's the goal. So it will take us to understand the secrets so that we can move with this understanding. So when the price is low, everyone wants to be to be part of it. That's why people prefer joining scams more than legitimate network marketing companies. Why? Because scams, they promise everything to be easy. No hassle, no nothing. You just come, you put your money within 1 month, you triple. You tell them about Omega Pro. Omega Pro pays little. Omega Pro this, Omega Pro by a small percentage. Why? Because the price looks to be a little bit bigger working with Omega Pro compared to working with the scams. So the price must be paid all the time. You don't pay it one time at the beginning, but you have to make it in your mind that if I'm gonna succeed in this industry, the price is something I need to be okay with throughout the journey. So many people have what I call destination disease. Some people mistakenly believe that if they can accomplish a particular goal, they no longer have to grow or pay the price. It's wrong, you understand? Like for right now, we are seeing it. If you watch our 9 p.m. Presentation, you see people who are Black Diamond, people who are Crowd Diamond. Every day, 9 p.m., they are doing presentation. They have Lamborghinis, they have Ferraris, they are driving Rolls Royces, they have all nice houses. You see Paulo traveling in every part of the country, and you're wondering, the guy is earning $1 million on monthly basis from Omega Pro, $1 million per month, but yet is working as if he just joined the business. Yet for you, you are earning $100 per week. Now you are comfortable because these people realize that the price is supposed to be paid all the time. You understand? Struggle never stops. You understand? Because success is not a destination, it's a journey. You understand? So I'll never, nothing, make sure yourself that nothing will ever make you comfortable when you're building either you are earning $10,000 per week, either $1 million a month, you'll never be comfortable. You continuously grow over and over again. So ladies and gentlemen, growth is not automatic process. The price there's a price you need to pay to continuously grow. So the price is compounded. If you don't pay it early, you understand? You pay double, you pay triple. So the sooner you pay the price, the better for you. You understand? Like many of you, we have a lot of champions in IDP. They don't come to attend these classes. But thank God, because of the favor we have in IDP, their teams will grow because of the power of association. Even your teams, they grow maybe because of our login to login strategy. You find yourself, you have people, but you don't have the mantle to lead them. You understand? You lack the capacity because you never grew. You don't even know what to do with the people. Even if they call you, this is our upline, they call you and say there's nothing you can speak or value to them. Why? Because you never paid the price. The books you missed, the Zoom you missed, they start now affecting you in the future. You understand? Because you are not deliberate about paying the price. Everything was about money. And if like the moment I start earning $10,000, then I'll show up for my team. You understand? You want to show up when everything is okay. No. You understand? The price needs to be paid. Either it always compound on you. So pay now and pay later, or pray now and pay the price heavily in future. The price increases if the team wants to improve, change, or keep winning. The price will always increase. So what am I paying today that will help me reach my potential tomorrow? That should be the question. What are you paying today that will help you reach your potential tomorrow? So as I'm doing this, please review your notes that you did yesterday, so that if you missed out the points, you can compare with my notes, so that because from here you need to be able to go and train your teams, your independent teams. You understand? So don't just follow, just be able to compare. I'm trying to be as careful as possible so that I don't just flow, because if I flow out of my head, I may miss important points. I want to keep to the context through which our mentor, John Maxwell, coached us through. So success is not a destination, it's a journey. There is no such a place called success. Do not confuse success with recognition. Yes, along the journey, you'll be recognized because you're achieving things, but success will always be a continuous journey. You understand? If you feel like, you know what, when you reach a certain level, you get comfortable, you get bored. You understand? It's always the journey as you're striving to get the material things. Enjoy the process, not when you reach that dream house. Because sometimes when you make $10,000, you need 20,000. If you make 20,000, you need 50,000. If you make 50,000, you need 100,000. If you make 100,000, it will always be a continuous pursuit. You understand? There's nothing called final whereby you have reached a level where you feel like, you know what?
Yeah.
Now achieved. You understand? So make it up your mind to know that it's gonna be a continuous process. So there are no shortcuts. Shortcuts to success. And if you're looking for shortcuts are the longest route to success. Shortcuts, they're the longest route to success, and they have the biggest price to pay. You understand? I've had people who are looking for shortcuts in this industry. You understand? And what they do is to get scams, for example, scams. Because scams, they promise you to make $1 million within 1 month without helping nobody. You understand? Even you can just get a company and bring it without even showing your face. But show it into the market, people mistakenly promote it, blah, 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 blah. And you make a lot of money. You understand? Shortcuts. And you get the nice car, you get a nice house. Temporarily, it looks like you are succeeding ahead of your peers. But if you never grew and paid the price, we have seen those people coming back to street and paying those people paying their price, maybe with jail and prisons. You understand? And because people looked for success, when they came to the industry, they are not okay to pay the price. Yeah, end up paying the price heavily. But in ideal partners, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. We want to grow and help and impact as many people as possible. And we are okay with that. Either we are making money now, we know as long as you are doing the right thing, you are already succeeding. This is what John Maxwell said. Let me read it for you. Becoming a champion has a high price, but remaining on the top costs even a more price. Yes, you pay a price to make your first $100,000. But for you to remain, make that money continuously, you have to pay even a higher price. You have to invest in people. You have to invest in people heavily. You understand? There's a lot of things you need to sacrifice at that level. You understand? Yes, winning, your first win will always come with a small price. But staying at that level, you have to pay another continuous price. There is no such a thing of going through life without paying the price. You have to pay the price. So success is not someday when this happens. Success is not about like when I achieve this amount of money, when I get this car, when I get this house, when I do this. That's not success. It's if you are making the right decision today, you are already a success. You understand? I mean, like you woke up early, that's good. That's why I call people, you are a champion. Not when you get a car, not when you achieve your dream. That's when you become a champion. No, you are already a champion. The moment you are doing the right thing, you understand? You are already a success. It has not just showed up yet, and vice versa. Vice versa means the moment you are doing the wrong things, you understand? You are already a failure, and failure may not have shown up yet. But like you know, the more you continue going down that road, you will meet that person called failure. Are you with me? So, but if you are growing, you may not grow exponentially, but growth compounds. Every day you are reading a book. What are you listening to? What are you becoming? What are you reading? What are you watching? You understand? Every day you're going to read by the motion to continuously grow as a person. So you may not be seeing how much you are becoming as a person, but what time you wake up when you're in a complete life. What you are speaking is different from the person you were 5 years ago because of what you have become in the process. And that award and recognition you get at the end of the day, recognition in terms of car, recognition in terms of lifestyle, is not what you call success. Success was measured the day you took a decision. These little steps you took that compounded into the life you are proud of, into the person you are proud of, into the things you are proud to have, into what you are doing. in future. That's the journey. But so we need to really define success into the little steps that you are taking on daily basis. That really blessed me as a person, because I'm on the corner of John Maxwell when he says that, because when I'm building the industry of network marketing, when people look at, Coach Mustafa, why are you struggling with those people? No, it's not about the money. It's not about the black diamond. It's about the journey, what I'm becoming in the process, because the more I pay the price, this price pays me back by making me becoming a better version of myself. And let me tell you, the more I pay this price, when I look back, the Coach Mustafa 2 years ago is different right now. You understand? What I speak, how I perceive things, because of what I've been becoming in the process. This is what pays the price people they don't understand. You understand? They look at success as a destination. Yeah, it's a journey. It's measured in the little steps you take every single day. So every time you do the right thing on a daily basis, you are already a success. You may not have been by now qualified, you may not have become a silver, you may not have a builder, but trust me, if you keep doing the right thing, it's just a matter of time. The trips will be your daily portion. You understand? The money will be automatic, because the value has increased in you. So if I'm doing the right thing today, success will come surely. There is no easy way. Pay the price today. Pay it daily. Don't wait for it to become big. You understand? We have seen people who have wasted their youth. They spend time in bars, drinking alcohol, fornicating, womanizing with ladies. Now they are in their old age. They look back in the life of regret, and the price is heavy. They can only dim the time. You understand? They can only dim the time, and they wish they live their life differently. They wish it was okay for them to pay the price. Are you with me? They wish it was okay for them to pay the price, but the price is so big at that level of life. So if you have the gift of time, let's pay the price. Let's pay the price now, so we can pray later. You understand? No one can move closer to his potential without paying in some way to get there. If you want to change professional, you have to get more education, right? You have to get additional work experience, or both. You understand? If you want to change your professional, you have to get more education. You have to get additional work experience, or do both. So no one can move closer to his potential without paying the price in one way or in one way or the other to get there. So if you want to learn at a faster pace, you must pay by training harder and smarter. If you want to increase your earnings from your investment, you must put more money or take greater risks. Yes, I've seen people. This perturbs me in our business. Somebody wants to put in $100 in Omega Pro and wants doesn't want to network, but it comes, Omega Pro pays more money. Look, I put my $100, and all this time around, look at how much I've earned. You understand? You paid a small price. Don't expect much. If somebody comes and puts $100,000, I mean, the risk is bigger, the price is bigger, and the rewards will be bigger. So the bigger the price, the bigger the rewards. The bigger the risks, the bigger the benefit. You guys, we know this, and this law of price tag speaks all the volume. Somebody who works hard, you go out there, you recruit, you are making calls every single day, you are inviting people every single day, you invite many people to the event, you are paying the big price. Like it or not, it will compound back, and you get a lot of money, and people start admiring you. They think you are lucky. No, you pay a bigger price compared to other people. You understand? And somebody will envy you. But these people refuse to pay the price. They thought, you know what? I could have made money, but you, Coach Mustafa, you're not putting for under me. Come on, I'm not your employee. I'm paying my price. Also pay your price. Nobody's gonna pay price on your behalf. You wanna succeed here? Go out there and pay the price. Go and face the no's. Go face the rejection. The people reject you. You understand? So that it can be part of your testimony. When I started this business, everybody said no. All my family said no, but I continued. I struggled. I talked to strangers. You understand? I had to go and learn better strategies, better skills. Now I'm proud of what I've become in the process. Are with me? But people want to pay the price. They want to come in Omega Pro. They want to remain the same. They want to remain with their old mentality, with their old thinking. You understand? And they think that the strategies in their financial business can work here. They want to learn nothing. And if you think they don't work out, they think network marketing does not work. No, it works if you pay the price. They lose here. So if you the team to improve, for the team to change, or for the team to keep winning as a group, the team must pay the price, and so must be the individual on the team. Look at this: the team to improve, the team to change, the team to keep winning. Because it's one thing for a team to win once and it goes down. Because in network marketing, you have seen teams rising and going down. You understand? You have seen you having a huge team, and all of a sudden you have nobody. Here is the reason. Why? Because the team stopped paying the price, and also the individuals on the team stopped paying the price. I think that's direct and point. So when it comes to the law of the price tag, I believe there are really only two kinds of teams who violate it. One, those who don't realize the price of success. Second, those who know the price but are not willing to pay it. You understand? Well, let me read it for you again. When it comes to the law of the price tag, I believe that there are really only two kinds of teams who violate it. One, the team who don't realize the price of success. That we have seen people, they think network marketing is just a point scheme. You understand? They just come with 4 people and they sort themselves out. You understand? And they don't realize that what it will take. They will need to, to really come out and impact people, build people. You understand? Because in this business, one of the biggest price you have to pay is to build people. You build people, people build a business. There is no any other way out. If you're not willing to lift nobody, don't expect success in this industry. But somebody comes and is so self-centered, is not willing to build nobody, everything is about him. You understand? Sometimes they are not aware, but they feel like that's so much hassle. You understand? So sometimes they know the price to pay, but they refuse to just pay the price. There are people they are not even aware, because they have never got a chance to work with a CS team like Idle Partners, whereby we front building people more than anything else. So now that's what makes the teams to fail, to pay the price. No one can force a team member to have the will to succeed. Listen to this. No one can force a team member to have the will to succeed. Each person must decide on his own, in his own heart, whether the goal is worthy the price that must be paid. Write this down. No one can force a team member to have a will to succeed. If you don't have it, I cannot give it to you. Each person must decide in his own heart whether the goal is worthy the price that must be paid. I will. So how to decide right now? That's working under either partners, working together, succeeding together. Is it worth it? You understand? Building under Omega Pro as a team, is it worth it? You understand? Somebody has to succeed. Has to investigate your belief in Omega Pro, your belief in network marketing. You have to go and investigate in Omega Pro. Is it a scam? If right now you are still part of this business and you are still debating if Omega Pro is a scam, you are a member, but in your heart and heart you feel like even you cannot share this business with anybody. That's why you cannot pay the price. Are with me? So the idea you get convinced that Omega Pro is a solid company. Go research. Just have a private Zoom. I can do a Zoom and tell you why Omega Pro will be here for the next 5 or 10 years. So that your belief is high, so you can go there and start paying the price. So you can have success instead of wasting time. You understand? Because some of you will start a business with you, but many of the people have come in along the way. Within 1 month, they became builders. Within 6 months, they became silver, they became gold, and we're still watching. Because that person came earlier, he paid the price earlier, but for you, you are still investigating. I wish you success along that line, but I cannot force you to pay the price. It has to come within. And this I have to do. You understand? You affirm yourself that this I have to do. But every person ought to know what to expect to pay, to pay in order for the team to succeed. You know, it's gonna be team efforts. You know, individual efforts will mount up to individual effort. Me personally, even if I pay the price, when you guys on the team, we're not willing to pay price in your respective laws, will not become much. So every part or every member of the team will need to pay their individual price. You understand? My price is my price, not your price. You understand? Everybody is just differentiated by the market price. When I prefer my people, is my referral bonus. It's not yours. Pay your price. So the cost of being a part of a winning team, to become a team player, you and your team members will have at least to pay the following prices required of you. So write this down. There are about 3 of them. This one I get them from the book so that we make it stronger so that this law can be parts. So when we talk about prices, let's now cut it down. What's the price you need to pay? One of it is sacrifice. There is no such a thing called success without sacrifice. You need to sacrifice. He who would accomplish a little must sacrifice little. But those who want to accomplish much must sacrifice much. When you become part of the team, you must be aware of the things you must give up. You understand? At some point, you will be even required to give up more. Remember when we talk about, remember the skill we talked about in network marketing, getting started right in network marketing, helping a getting started right, whereby you want them about success, it's gonna be up to you, you're gonna be up to you, and the thing you need to give up some TVs, you need to give up some habits and are not empowering you. Some of you spend so much on social media, scrolling on TikTok, watching useless videos, gossips. You understand? You are already spent over 1 hour just on the phone scrolling. You understand? So now you are part of a winning team. What's required? You need to sacrifice so you can give time. Substitute your bad habits with good habits. Read books right now. You understand? Sometimes it's gonna be boring in the very beginning. You understand? Go listen to some good audio. You understand? Are with me? So what are the things that you're gonna give up? Some of you have habits of complaining, blaming. By this time, you're gonna start taking responsibility. You understand? You're gonna meet people out there. You're gonna be okay with you talking with strangers. So you're gonna sacrifice a lot of things. Some of the sacrifice is gonna be money. You understand? Whereby you have to invest money outside or Omega Pro, money in phone calls, money in buying tickets, money in your dress codes, attires. You understand? Money in buying materials for your business, money for your marketing strategies. You understand? It's gonna cost money. But find a person, let me tell you where something can happen. The reason why many people, let me tell you, we have talked to a lot of people, but the problem is they don't want to sacrifice. They come into the business and what they want is, Coach Mustafa, pay for me. I have Omega Pro, but me, I'm the man, I'm the woman. If you have me on your team, I'm telling everything is going to turn around. So, but here is what you have to do. For me to work with you, this is what you have to do for me. Pay for my account, put people under me, give me a strong leg. You understand? And they have all that, but they don't want to plant their own seed. Let me tell you, if you are reading the same book I read in the book of faith, it says you cannot leap where I have not sown. God will only bless the works of your hand. If you have not invested your own money, you are not planted. How do you expect to harvest? So you are not going to sacrifice. There's no sweat, there's no your money. You understand? And you just want, or you want to land on a silver plate. No. Struggle, borrow some money, sell something, come on board, sacrifice something, and you see if you start begin a business like that. I know I saw people my account. I started with $100. With $100, that's what I started with. You understand? And I kept in moving. Right now, I'm on a significant package in Omega Pro. Now I have multiple accounts in Omega Pro. You understand? It was okay for me to sacrifice. But some people, the reason why, even if we face it when we're picking up people who are being in the industry, they don't want to sacrifice even their own money. You understand? Even the money to go meet their prospect, they will need transport from you. Now, Coach Mustafa, there's a prospect I want to meet now. You need to send me some transport because I need to buy for these people lunch. I need to buy for these people food. I need to buy for. It's your business. Last time I checked, you need to sacrifice nothing, not expect nothing. That business will not have the blessing of God, whereby everything will depend on other people because you don't want to sacrifice your own investment, your own money. You understand? So when you become part of the team, you must be aware of the things you must give up, and some of the points you have to give up more. The team gets to the top only through sweat, through blood, and through sacrifice of its team members. Right now, I can tell you a lot of champions. I salute them for things to happen behind the scene. They are working so hard. They're working so hard. But some people, they feel they come to the event. Now this event, the way you organize it, something has been missing. You guys, next time when you do this event, you need to keep time. You need to make sure you start on time. And when you guys are presenting, it's better you become as advisor. You don't even care about the people who are team members who struggle to put this event together, people who struggle to invite, people who struggle to pay different type of prices to make this happen. I can talk about the thing of sacrifice, and people are doing, they're not even paying, nobody's paying them any money. Next time, I'm good at being the MC. Next time, the person who did the MC, I'm better at MC. So if I have some money, we can talk, and you guys, I can help you. You sit on that. We shall not give you our state, and we shall rise our own MC. They'll keep trying until they become better MCs, but you're not gonna stay, because for you feel like for you to start the team, you need to pay you. Sacrifice. You want to pay the price. You think everything is about you. You understand? Time commitment is also part of another price you need to pay. You understand? It's gonna cost us time. You understand? Anything of value takes time. Takes investment of time to develop. You understand? Anything of value. You cannot get pregnant today and give birth tomorrow. It will take us 9 months. It's a law. You understand? If you plant a seed, even if you overwater it, you'll not grow within 1 day. I bet, plant a seed in the soil right now and give it a full tank of water. Because you are so much excited and you are so much pressure, you have dates, does not mean they're gonna have result tomorrow. People who have success, like for that success, there's always a price of time commitment. And it's okay for me to pay the price of time. You understand? And for me to have a successful team in the industry network, it's gonna take time. It may take a year, it may take 2 years. I don't care. But I'm gonna pay the price every single day. The little people, the small people that come in, the small team, I'm gonna treat it as if I have 1,000 people in my team. You understand? You have 2 people right now. It's okay. You keep investing your time. Keep calling people. Time, they say time heals all the wounds. You understand? Time recovers everything. Everything works out for good. Everything works out for good when there's time, the time factor. Are with me? But people, they want to put money right now, and they want to get the money by end of the month when it's tripled, because they're not out there outright. The first month is wrong to triple their money. That's why with this knowledge now, you can cancel even the people you are bringing into your business. Cancel them with this principle, because remember, we are consultants. Cancel your people so you can understand these principles of success. So let me read here. Team does not come cheaply. Teamwork does not come cheaply. It costs you time. That means you pay for it with your life. You understand? If you pay it with your life, it takes time to get to know people. It takes time to build people and to build relationship with people. You understand? Teamwork cannot be developed in microwave time. You can stop. You can stop building a team with microwave time. You understand? You want to join today and have 1,000 people all over the sudden. No, to have 1,000 people in your team is gonna take sacrifice of time, building relationship, meeting people, helping the people. They will not need to know your heart. You understand? That you know what? The way we see this young man, his intention is not self-centered. This man wants to help us. This person wants to see us rising together, winning together. Wow, this woman, His intention is not self-centered. And people will see this over the time. People do not trust you in an instant. You need to give them time. I cannot come to force you guys, trust me, trust me, trust me. There must be consistency. You understand? You need to be able to count on me. You need to know my vision. You need to be my intention. You need to know my heart. And for me also to trust you, I need to know your heart. Now, these people, now I can count on them. Then I bring them closer. I can work with everybody, but the people I bring closer, I've known their heart. You understand? So you need to understand these things, ladies and gentlemen. So let's not grow microwave teams. We have seen a lot of microwave teams in the industry. They count, they're the talk of the town, but they are no price they have paid. And Robert said after 90 days, they are nowhere. But let's trust me. For us, we grow slowly by slowly, but we have roots in these pillars, in these fundamental principles. That's where the roots are. You understand? And when you get ever since we grow to 20 people, yes, every time you can see all the weeks we are in 20 people standing up in the Zoom. We'll reach 50 people, it will be 50 people. We'll reach 100 people, it will be very hard for us to go down. You understand? Because we pay the price of time. You understand? But if you start with a Zoom of 100 people, you need to be scared. And be like, can tomorrow 100 people come back? No, start with 5. They become 10. They become 17. They become 25. You know, it keeps growing slowly by slowly. Yeah, as time goes on, like that. Team grow strong in a pot environment. You know, when you're cooking food in a pot or in a saucepan, in the microwave, within 5 seconds, the food is ready. But there's difference of the food cooked in microwave and the food cooked in saucepan on fire. You understand? That food tastes differently. It's the law of nature. You cannot cheat time. So on opinionated that, so about the sacrifice, every team member on this sacrifice, you need to invest time. Even you coming here, every time you come and invest your time. Every day, some people you have other things you're supposed to do, but every morning, so for you to get better, you need to invest time. You need to invest data. You need to invest your time. You know that switch on into the Zoom and you go and do other things. Are with me? Every day, you have to sacrifice time. You know about, you cannot even hire, I'll buy data and I'll give my daughter to come and tune in on my behalf. No, you have to show up for yourself. You cannot send somebody to represent you in this Zoom. You need to put in your own time for you to get better. Hope it's making sense. It's a price you have to pay. Now, another price you have to pay is called personal development. You understand? You cannot hire somebody to do push-up for you. If you are sick, you take your own tabs. I don't care how rich you are. Once you are sick, you take your own injection. Even if I love you so much, you cannot say, Coach Mustafa, I'm paying you 1 million so that you can go and put your blood so that I can inject you on my behalf. No, it's your sickness. They need to be injected. You understand? When you want to lose weight, you need to go to the gym yourself. You cannot hire anybody to do the jogging, the jumping jacks for you. This you have to do yourself. It's a price you have to pay to grow, to develop spiritually. If your goal is to grow in the area of God, I cannot read the Bible for you. I cannot pray on your behalf. People want microwave success. That's why, because they have money, they are paying many of God. Many of God, this is the envelope. Pray for me. You understand? And somebody calls you, you know what? My sister, my brother, I've been on a prayer mountain. I prayed for you. And what I've seen in the realm of God, everything God has said is going to be. This year, you are going to see success. Many of you have been prophesied on you. Up now, you are looking for things many of God said upon your life. They're not coming. Why? Because you think there's no price to pay. Let me tell you, even Christ himself had to first pay the price. He knew his purpose at the age of 12. You understand? What he was ordained to do. But he started after paying the price. He started at 30 years when he was full, when he has grown in favor, stature, in knowledge, wisdom. That's what the scripture says. Meaning, from the age of 12, he was leading, he was in church leading the the scriptures, meeting with men of influence, studying from the holy books, from the men, and allowing the Holy Spirit to do His will through him. Understand? So it did not just come out of the books to become a preacher. He had to invest from 12 to 30 years. We are looking at a gap of about 18 years. He had to invest 18 years. Nothing said about 18 years what he was doing, but he was leading. He was working on himself. By the time it came up by the age of 30, there's no demon who could stand on in his own path. There's no gate that could be crossed. But some of you want microwave success. Microwave success. You come in now, you understand? In Omega Pro, you want to see success after 90 days. And if it takes long for you to see money, even though you stop tuning into the Zoom. You understand? Because you are not taught. You are not taught, guys. You are not taught. May God give us understanding of this principle. And let me tell you, for me, when I go to know about these secrets, for me, it's okay. I showed you my account previously. There are times when I could take 5 weeks without earning nothing. But I could show up and build my people as if I have earned $30 the last day. Yes, because I know this is gonna be a price that needs to be paid. And I said, actually, let me tell you, a champion. We gave personal development enough time previously. Those who were with us in the very beginning. You understand? We discuss in simple terms. For things to get better, you have to get better. Don't expect the things to get better in any area of your life if you don't get better fast. You understand? Are with me? If you want to earn more, you have to become more. What are you becoming before you claim to earn more, to have a better life? You understand? It's all about personal development. And personal development is going to cost investment of your time, investment of resources. Be deliberate, pay the price to become better. The reason why I can speak to you the way I'm speaking, because when it comes to personal development, this is a price. I've chosen books over Netflix. I've chosen watching videos that empower me over useless videos. You understand? For you keep scrolling on social media, you keep seeing news here and there, blah, blah. Once in a while, you can see I'm not against them, but have a personal development plan in every area of your life, emotionally. Personal development in your emotional life, your healthy life, your spiritual life, your financial life, and pursue knowledge in all those areas. Pursue understanding in all those areas. Are with me? Your team will reach its potential only if you reach your potential. That means today's ability is not enough. Did it write this down? Your team will reach its potential only if you reach your potential. So meaning if you are praying under your potential, if you're not giving your best, meaning if you are not maximizing yourself, you understand? Meaning don't expect people in your team to step up. Just look from because I showed up and with all this capacity and the way I carry myself and the way I hold myself accountable. You understand? Now, many people, because I'm trying to live to my full potential, it's through a journey. Now, a lot of people, they are challenged also to start living their true potential. A lot of people, they are challenged because Coach Mustafa is doing this. Let me also get now a book. You understand? So that I can be able also to deliver my best in my own way. Then also try to investigate this. Let me do research on this. Let me go on YouTube and look at this kind of video. Now, because the moment you as a team leader, you reach your potential, you give your team permission, you also reach their potential, your team members. But the reason why your teams, they are not reaching their potential, because somehow, somewhere, you refuse to pay the price of personal development. When you don't grow, your team cannot grow. It starts with you. Don't think about, no, my team is growing, not growing, my team is stuck. The question is, when was the last time you grew as a person? You understand? When was the last time you grew as a person? Because where there is growth in that individual level, growth in the team is automatic. Your team will compound, like it or not. Because the one person that comes and sees the values represent, the value represent, and what you can add to them in terms of value, that will be enough for them to stay around and build with you. Because people, they are always looking for people who can add value to them so they can do business with them. But when every time they come to do business with you, there's nothing of value. Apart from Omega Pro, there's nothing of value you can contribute to other people's lives. And maybe that's the reason why people, they cannot stay when it comes to you. Maybe if we change that and work on yourself, this time around, when you show up as a team leader, there will be more reason beyond even Omega Pro, where people need to work with you. You cannot force anybody. You cannot force anybody to pay the price. There must be reason. It has to come from their heart. We read it somewhere. No one can force a team member to have the will to succeed. You understand? Each person must decide in his own heart, whether the goal is worth the price that must be paid. And what is going to make them decide in their own heart is how you carry yourself, you as a leader, the value you represent, the value you add to them. You understand? That's why for me, when we were talking about United Partners, because we know the value we represent, we can tell you across Africa, we don't have competition in what we are doing. And somebody who can doubt that you have not been present with us, but work with your partners for 1 month and keep attending our wake up, and we see that what we are doing here is different. There is God of Idle Partners. We are not alone. You understand? And you see what we are doing is not self-centered. And that alone, if you have tried other things, it will get you to stay. It will not force you to work with us. But you see that these people, the way they are working, it's just a matter of time. They're going to take over Africa. It's just a matter of time. Either I'm part of them or not. These guys are going to win. These guys are going to conquer. And for that reason, I rather make up my mind to work with them. So not force you. You stay, keep tuning in. You know, these things, I don't say them because people have been around them, around me, they know what the values we represent, IDF and the rest of the leaders. And I said, what you're doing is different. No one has done it in the industry. We have seen people, they quit Omega Pro, things about Omega Pro, and they have gone to try other businesses. They have come back. You know, coach, we have moved on to other things. This sport, they are just using us. Coach, I don't know if my account is active. Let me come back and we work together. I told you, you know, for me, it's okay. Anytime you want, you can come in. Anytime you want, you can always leave. You understand? I'm not here to force anybody to do what they're not okay doing. You understand? I'm here living my purpose, helping other people. You can join me in the journey. But either with or without you, we are continuing. Are with me? So this is so powerful. So we cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. We cannot become, like that this down, about a part of personal development. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. You understand? We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. The desire to keep striving, to keep getting better is the key to your ability. But it's also crucial for the betterment of the team. Your team will reach its potential only if you reach your potential. That means today's ability is not enough. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. I mean, for things to get better, we have to get better. The desire to keep striving, to keep getting better, is the key to grow your ability. But it's also crucial for the betterment of the team. It's what you learn after you know it all that counts. It's what you learn after you know it all that counts. It's called personal development. You think you know it, let's see what you can learn after you think you know, or you know everything. So now that's part of the price. Anybody who comes into the team, into your team, they have to be okay with personal development. And what I like about IDEA, we make personal development simple. Even if you don't know how to lead, now then we're leading the 17 laws of teamwork. And we're leading it as a group. And somebody needs to come to the Zoom. And even if I give you that book, I'll send you the soft copy. But I bet you don't have the discipline to fall through. Because I worked with hundreds of different people. And I know what to call human nature. One time I will introduce a very powerful book called The Laws of Human Nature. The laws of what? Of human nature. And I know is that it will be a blessing, and you get to know what I'm talking about. So even if I give you a soft copy of a book, unless you have the culture of leading before, but even if you lead alone, sometimes you don't have the capacity to give that book the right meaning that the author is intending to create in your mind. But when you come and discuss together as a group, it gets more value. You learn today, and even you can apply today. Here in IDA, we don't just do cram work. That I know I've read 100 books. Here, every book we read, we apply a principle. The people who will go pro with me, you can go and your prospecting has improved, your promoting events has improved, your follow-up has improved, your closing has improved, your presentation skill has improved. So everything will make it practical, because this is what we do in the IDF Academy. You understand? Some of the people, they think IDF Academy is just in our PowerPoint. No, Wake Up and Win is our IDF Academy, ladies and gentlemen. You are part of the IDF Internet Devotion Academy, and we make everything to be practical as possible. And we focus on personal development so much because of this secret. Why we do this? Why we do Wake Up and Win? Because realize that your team will reach its potential only if you reach your potential. The team that means today's ability is not enough. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. That's why we tune in every morning to Wake Up and Win, because we want to become better. And more importantly, we realize that the desire to keep striving to keep getting better is the key to grow your ability. That's the purpose of the academy. That's the purpose of the Wake Up and Win. Also pushing for the betterment of the team. With me. Hope you are taking so much notes as far as my notes are concerned, because I know sometimes the video is much faster. Some people miss out more important points. So it's what you learn after you know it all that counts. The last piece of the price you need to pay in this journey of your career in network marketing and life is unselfishness. Unselfishness is a burden to some people. It's easier to be selfish, whereby you make everything about you, guys. But you're gonna go to Black Diamond, Crown Diamond, and make your $1 million in network marketing. It's okay to pay the price of being unselfish. It's okay to pay the price of being unselfish. People naturally look at out for themselves. The question is always, what is in it for me? Everything. If you don't benefit, you cannot do it. You understand? Even the meeting, to come for the group meeting, you have to first know that this is something I can benefit from as you. You never do anything that will not benefit you. So that's why you feel like at the center of every decision as far as regarding to either participate in any team activity or helping people. You first realize what is in it for me. That is so selfish, guys. That is so selfish, guys. It's never far from their thought. What's in it for me is never far from their thought. But if a team is to reach its potential, its prayer must put team's agenda ahead of their own. If the team is going to reach its potential, meaning all of us, we must put our individual agendas below the team's agenda. Are you with me? This is why, like personally, I have my own agenda. But the reason why I come and show up every single day, because the team's agenda is ahead of my individual agenda. Either select what time or what time, I make sure I show up. Because unselfishness is the price I convinced my mind earlier on that this is the price I have to pay. Because if I make it about me, I'll get mad. I'll get mad. In many instances, when we're working with people, they will always do things to piss you off. But if a self-centered, you don't have the capacity to continue helping them. But you know what? This is not about me. It's about the team and the God I serve. So for this, I'll continuously help people in their weaknesses. You understand? Because also myself, I'm not perfect. Who am I to judge people? Let me just do my best. to serve everybody. So some people see the bigger picture more easily than others do. Others do, and realize that they will receive more if they give up more. Some people see the bigger picture more easily than others do, and realize that they will receive more if they give up more. You understand? Yes, if that's the purpose of the bigger picture. You understand? The more you give up, the more it comes back to you. The more you share. That's why I tell people, share these notes. Go and give to your people. But I'm reading from my own notes. It's not a book. All this, look here. It's my own what? My own notes. The book is here. It's different here. So I cannot come to share with you what I've not read. I'm reading from, that's what I tell people, lead. So you can use your own books to whatever. But somebody who's selfish, why should I take notes for other people? No, I'll just keep them into my head. That's why they evaporate. Store them. It's one of the most unselfish things you can do for yourself, because next time when your team has grown big, even if there are two people, you can meet them somewhere for a cup of tea and you discuss this law with them and share this value with them. So for others that is more difficult to do, to give up more for the sake of others, especially if they already have a track record of high achievement. You understand? Like this is where the burden of people who have been success in a previous venture, we have struggled with them. You understand? They have the capacity to become even diamond. They have the capacity even to become black diamond. They have the capacity to build the city, but because by the time they join the business, they have already made success in the business. They come and join the team when they're taking themselves at a higher level. You understand? That's why they put the titles ahead of them. You understand? You guys, I'm a doctor. I'm a civil engineer. My family lives in USA. Whatever they say is to tell you that you guys are on the lower class. You understand? This thing of I just put my money. These things is for gambling. These things you understand? I cannot. This business, is not for people of this category. You understand? And that alone makes them to be self-centered, and they think it's about them and their money. And somebody who doesn't have so much money, when you have $100, he comes, he humbles himself, puts his pride away, doesn't have the ego, you understand? Start paying the price, you understand? Doing everything to tell them to do. They come showing up, they read the books, they become better, they go first ejection. Before you know it, these people, they become diamonds. These people, they become black diamond. These people, they start earning and all living a life. What these other people who thought they have it all, they're still calling a dream. You understand? So people who have a record of high achievement, it becomes so hard for them to pay the price of being unselfish. You understand? Compared to the people who have no record of any previous success, more especially the so-called leaders. That's why most of the so-called leaders, they are still struggling to get to get success again, to get the money again. The only thing they talk about is their previous success. There's this, when I did this company, the other company, we used to earn a lot of money. We are everywhere. The question is, what happened now? How are you doing right now? If you are so good at what you do, why don't you do it again? They struggle to build their team again. They cannot. Why? Because everything is about them. You understand? Even if they come back, they want to use as many people as possible for them to come back to the top again. And thank God, the people who used to be the down, they realize that these people, they were just using us. And no matter what, we cannot for them. Some of you people, you have examples of leaders in your local markets. You understand? These people, given what? Yes, they made money previously, but as long as is this person that's part of that company, there's no way you can do business with them because they are so selfish. You understand? They were humble when they were nobody, but they won't start earning some money, even if they decide to stop picking your calls. You understand? You guys keep calling. Why are you disturbing me? I put you in the business. Am I your employee? Figure it out yourself. Yeah. You say, come and see, you go and see this prospect together. No. I taught you everything. Go see your prospect. For me, I'm busy with people who understand themselves. For me, I don't have time for people who are useless. Is the leader saying this? and thank God for time. You understand? Today you have it. The devil is waiting so you can be arrogant, so you can take it away. You understand? And the moment you have ego and pride, God will be out of that equation. And you struggle and you wonder what went wrong. I know these things. And that's why you find a leader is bringing like 5 companies at once. Today he brings this company, next time he brings this company, after 3 months he brings another company. He thinks about companies. It's not about the companies. For us, 2 years now, we're still building Omega Pro and we're still okay. They are not told these things. They are not told these things. So I'm warning you, champions. You're gonna make money. You understand? Don't let selfishness steal you out of the bigger picture. You understand? Serve people with all your heart, with all your soul. You understand? At worst, even if they don't appreciate, God will appreciate. So the next time, He will always lift you over and over again because He knows your heart. You understand? Don't do things when you are self-centered. Pay the price of being unselfish. It's not for the people to appreciate. Your reward is in heaven. That's what I was. I'm not doing what I'm doing for your thank you or whatever. No. Of course, I appreciate, but it does not move me. My reward is in heaven. You understand? I know my people that this is for me, it's my purpose to help unselfishly. I've helped people who quit and they went and built other companies and even they succeeded. Did I feel jealous? I said, no. I thank God at least I contributed something over to their career. Wherever they are going, at least in their heart and heart, even if they don't mention me, or if they mention me, I don't care. What I care about when they came, our past quest, I did something over to them. So even if you are part of this guy, our team, and along the way, you quit, but you remember, at least when I was part of Idle Partners, they wake up and win calls. I grew so much more than the past 5 years of my life. And my life turned around because I encountered with that team. For us, we have achieved our purpose as a team. Because we always have different journeys. We will not force you to work with us for the next 5 years. You understand? Yeah? We are just a taxi. Some people stop in this junction, other people stop in this destination, but the taxi will always continue to move to pick more people on board. The other part on board, the other part of boarding. You get the concept. So when you give your best to the world returns the favor. Write this down. When you give your best to the world returns the favor. When you give your best to the world returns the favor back to you. When you give your best. So some of you are, this thing I'm not going to share with people. No. Share. Help people. You understand? The world has laws. You cannot give your 100%. You cannot go out there to lift other people. You understand? Without God lifting you. Because God is a lifter of men. I only lift you when you do this to these people. And success is not on that final day when you get lifted. Success every time you go do the right thing and you pay the price. The little bit of price, it compounds. Every time you help one person, you help 2 people, you understand? Go continue trusting more of his people. Because people don't just come, God sends them. But sometimes God is disappointed in you. When they come to you, you cannot help them. You are so selfish. Are with me? You never know. You never know. Some people, they come when they're the egos that you are looking for, but they come topped in the skin of chickens. And we look at them, they look to be like useless. No. Look at who they can become when you grow with them. Because the person you're undermining right now on the team, if you really embrace them unselfishly and help them and give them your best, they may be the next person that will be your ticket for the next country. Whereby that person, God is going to use him to open door to more 5 countries in Idle Partners. You understand? To bring other people. It may not be having any connection for any country, but they know somebody. But that somebody is the connection to maybe other 2 countries. That whereby Idle Partners shall open up offices because of this person. I've seen this happening many times where many people project, they become the center on how things turn around in our team, because they got value, they discover themselves, they believe in themselves, and the ego within them showed up. You understand? They started earning a little bit of money here and there. They got the confidence. They bought a final password before you need another country is opened in other partners. Why? Because when they came, we embraced them. We never judged them because ourselves we were not perfect. We treated them equally with all their weaknesses. You understand? And we thank God we are humble enough and ready to learn. You understand? What you don't tell it is that people who are so-called people who know it all, you don't tell them nothing. That one, we just let them be. You understand? But people who are humble, we always embrace them. I want to, personally, I'm motivated to give them my best because I know myself, one time I was like them. You understand? If you knew Coach Mustafa 10 years ago, trust me, when you cannot sign me up in your team. You cannot sign me up in your team. I cannot have any whatever. You cannot bet on me that I'm the next sign up you need to move your team around. But now people, they are struggling to have me in their teams. People, they are coming to try to persuade them with different offers. But thank God at this kind of say, I'm not here to be bought. It has been time. You understand? Now, God lifted me in this industry. I'm so proud right now. I have the capacity now to lift other people. And soon, you also have the same capacity. You understand? And some of you even you grow even better than me in this industry. You understand? But I will be so happy that at least God brought you when you have not become so much. At least I added some value in your career. You understand? The goal is not for you to be dependent on me. The goal is to be independent in your own capacity. Are you with me? So now, if you give your best to the team, it will return more to you than you give, and together you achieve more than more than you can on your own. Write this down. If you give your best to the team, it will return more to you than you can give, and together you will achieve more than you can on your own. Write this down because you are all team leaders. I'm reading it again. I hope you are taking notes. If you give your best to the team, it will return more to you than you give. They will return more to you than you give, and together you achieve more than you can on your own. On your own, when you're working selfishly, because this is a part of deciding to pay a price of being unselfish. That today and onwards, I'm going to treat and give everybody to any person God blesses me within my team. You understand? I'm going to work with them without expecting even if they're going to quit next day, I don't care. When they show up, I'll give them my best. God knows who will stay and who will quit. Are with me? So may that be the center. You understand? Because I like this law because when I was reading it, it was really speaking to my spirit because these are things I was living with. I didn't know that these are principles. You understand? But I thank God.
Can you read again, Coach?
Okay. If you give your best to the team, it will return more to you than you give. If you give your best to the team, it will return more to you than you give. And together you achieve more than you can on your own. This is where the word team comes to the full fruition, which means that what? Team, together, everybody achieves more when this law is respected or working unselfishly. We have had a lot of teams where together they are achieving less. Are with me? Working together as a team is not enough. This harmony must be respected among leaders, whereby you are willing to, you are not saying not about what's in it for me. You understand? If I say you guys, in order you guys to mentor you, you need to first pay me. Pay me, guys, pay me. Because I think everything is about me. And trust me, the moment we have seen people bring a lot of those issues of payments, they don't last. In either partners, I've never charged anyone to pay me for sharing value to them. No way. Anybody should bring evidence. in all my, I've never charged anyone. The people I've charged, they're people outside IDEF. Because they are not part of IDEF, they're not part of the company I'm doing, and they want value from me, and I've been able to charge them. You understand? And they have been able to pay when they're happy, because they know what they get. You understand? But sometimes even I stop that, because sometimes I used to level whereby every former company could hire me to go coach their teams. But I was like, now the time I spend coaching other, why don't I devote to develop my own team in IDEF? You understand? So if you want to get value from coaching Mustafa, then be part of IDEF team. I'll give the value to you unselfishly. So now the final notes for you to take, the final exercise to take for you, becoming a better team leader. Becoming a better team leader. If you lead a team, then you must convince your team members to sacrifice for the good of the group. The more talented the team members, the more difficult it may be to convince them to put the team first. That's why it's very hard to convince leaders to come and sacrifice and to work together for the better of anybody. They want to do things of their own. They want to sacrifice nothing. You understand? So begin by modeling sacrifice. Show the team that you are willing to make financial sacrifice for the team. One. Write this down. Begin by modeling the sacrifice by showing the team that, one, you are willing to make financial sacrifice for the team. Secondly, you are willing to keep growing for the sake of the team. Three, you are willing to empower others for the sake of the team. Four, you are willing to make difficult decisions for the sake of the team. Once you have modeled the willingness to pay the price for the potential of the team, you have credibility to ask them to do the same. So many people, they ask people to sacrifice, but themselves, they're not sacrificing at all. It's a lie. It's a lie. In this business, it's monkey see, monkey do. We fall your feet, not your lips. Come on. Don't go read your books and come and talk things you don't live by. You understand? Whatever you tell us to do, the question is, are you doing it? Are you doing it? If you don't just go read your books of personal development and just come and waste our time. Until you live by it, don't say it. You are saying that you guys don't please answer, but last time everybody checks. Everything you have been doing, you have been self-centered. You not get your team to into action. Lead by example. You understand? There's an event to pay, but you are not even buying your own tickets. You understand? Like people here in Uganda, we are moving by moving tickets to our events, and I make sure in every event, we have our financial manager Francis can tell you, in every event I make sure that I pay my own bundle 25 tickets. You understand? Not to go and expect other people to pay that money, hit myself, I'm not paying that. No, you lead by example. You are telling other people to grow, but when was that time you read the book? You guys tune in to wake up and win, but when your team members, they can't wake up and win, you're not there. Yourself, you're not there. Are with me? You are telling people, you know what? You guys, you need to empower other people, blah blah. But yourself, you are never empowered anybody. You are teaching them theory. You become a professor of the team, professor and masters of theory. You understand? You are a leader, but every business that comes in town, you are very quick to decide and join every business that is in town. Some of us, we have got offers, but for the sake of IDEF partners, we said we cannot do 2 companies at once. No way. You understand? We said that to ourselves, we are going to do Omega Pro, regardless of whatever you call a good opportunity in the market. For us, it's Omega Pro. We're going to do it to the logical condition. And if the worst comes, as God as God maybe cause to whatever the unthinkable happens to Omega Pro, still we shall stay with our team, and together we shall look for the next company, but not me alone. That's the verdict. So, and that was a difficult decision which we have to make as leaders, to involve our people in decision making. Are with me? But now you call yourself, you guys need to be focused. You need to be, but there's sometimes they check you are doing 5 companies. You have an account here, you have an account here. Guys know, you need to follow one course and theory, live by it. You understand? So once you have modeled, write this down. Once you have modeled the willingness to pay the price for the potential of the team, you have the credibility to ask others to do the same. Then, when you recognize when you recognize sacrifices the teammates must make for the team, show them why and how to do it. You understand? Don't just tell them. Show them how and why they need to do it, and praise this the sacrifices the team members are making. Recognize people are paying the price. You understand? Like especially people who are standing up for the wake up and win. Guys, you know yourself. I salute you. I recognize you. You are paving the way, whereby when we bring the new person, when he comes up tomorrow and joins us when there's 24 people in the room, because we pay the price of making sure there's continuity. Continuity in this wake up and win, another person, it will be lifted easily. But when there are 2 people in the wake up and win, it cannot stay. But people, you are sacrificing your data, your internet bundles, to make sure that this system stays. You understand? Whereby me alone, I cannot do that. That's why I salute you. I salute you guys, honestly. Are with me? But more important, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to our event, some people don't have money, but they struggle and buy tickets, and the event happens. So next time, this system of event stays, because if nobody buys tickets, the system for our event system, our dinners that we are doing across our markets, they will not sustain. So every time there are events, you feel like, I need to buy tickets so that this system can stay. So that when my team comes up, there will be this system to empower them. But you don't support this system because you think your team is small and the system dies. What happens when you have your team, when this system is no more of the events? So unless everybody that comes out to come and buy the tickets and invite people for the events, for our Zoom calls. Now we have the 7 p.m. Zoom for Swahili. And every time I tune in, I see a lot of people coming in when Varia is doing a presentation. There are 14, 16 people, sometimes 20 people tuning in. Keep inviting and support that system, because there are people who want to have presentation of Omega Pro in Swahili. Support the system of Omega Pro so I can support you back. So every time you give your best, the world returns the favor. If you give your best to the team, it will return more to you than you give. And together, you achieve more than you can achieve on your own when you're self-centered. Having said that, that has been the law of price tag. I had to give it more time because we're not just leading this for the purpose of leading and cram work. That's why I take my time to make sure that you guys are getting the most of the value. Even if this will take us 2 days, we have all the time in the world. You understand? Even if we lead something small, but we grasp it and understand it, so we can go and live by it and train others by it, so it can really change us. So I hope you have gotten value from this training. I thought we had to review it more again, so we can give it more meaning. So it's time for you to share again about the law of price tag. After having shared it and Coach Mustafa having discussed it with you guys, what has opened up? What are you seeing differently? Because it's the second time you are seeing. So if you're ready to share, put your hand up. You feel like now, really, this has been a blessing. This part has been an eye-opener. What have you liked best from this episode? Please put your hand up. Put your hand up so that I know people who want to share. How are we doing with time? I think, yes, we can have like 10 minutes for sharing. Yes, other people, put your hand up if you want you have got value from this training and you want to share this value back in one minute or 2 minutes. Please put your hand up so we can time ourselves very well. Put your hand up, champions. If you got value from this training, put your hand up. Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Okay, it's only one person. Okay, you just go right ahead.
Oh, thank you, coach. Thank you, coach. I'm super excited about this training. You have really reviewed it so well, and it has really given me more energy. More especially what has caught my attention. I know I cannot repeat everything because we don't have time, and others must also share, because when you share, we are learning. Yes, you should also raise up your hands, guys. This is helping you when you raise your hand. It's helping you. The more you share, the more you learn. The coach, when the coach is training, is also learning more. So let us share, please, because you are not here to be forced. You have surfaced your data. You should also show that you've picked something. But more especially, what has caught my attention is unnecessary fishiness. There's way you've brought it so well. Unnecessary fishiness. This thing, I learned it from you. That you even allow people to go in and come back. Like in other companies, whenever you go to another company, they don't want you to hear that you're going to another company. But for you, always welcome everybody the way he is. And maybe the value he sees in you, he goes sticking and understanding the value of you, then he follows you. But other people, they are protecting their people. Don't talk to my people. These are my people. You are breaking my team. I'm getting it. This thing, I've discovered it in so many leaders. So you have something that is temporary, but you're trying to protect people and even protecting them from getting more information from what is happening around the world. This thing I've discovered from companies, from especially those product companies and other companies. They try to protect their people from taking up any other information, as if their people, they are like sheep, as if they cannot decide for themselves. This thing has disturbed so many leaders. You find someone doesn't even have time to discover. Okay, like yesterday, there's someone who was showing me something. You know, when you are on Facebook online, people are coming with their own other information. Anybody you get has something to show you. But me, I always listen to them and tell them, please, you also take take this, compare this with yours. And when they see ours, they run out of words. They don't have any facts to protect their business because it's not registered anywhere, but they can assure that the company is there, has been there for so many years. But when they don't have any written facts about their company. So this law of unnecessary fishiness, it has affected so many people, and it has kept people in the industry long enough because they have not been allowed to learn more information which is happening outside. And they end up quitting in a very wrong way, in a very bad way, and in a very desperate way, because they were lied not to get information. You find people, instead they are fixed, they have a fixed mindset, and there are people who are teaching about open mindset. You find them not growing because they are only thinking of a product, nothing outside that. They have put a bridge on those people. And that has killed our industry in our MLM setup. I did thank God for Coach Mustafa. You give people a chance to go and explore whatever they want, and they bring back themselves when they have tried and failed. I'm getting it. This makes you a unique leader from other people that I've met. And I promise I'm also going to be like to duplicate myself into you. Because when I see people warning me, don't take my people, you are what? I tell them, please, you go, I'll be telling you, go and read about the of unnecessary fishiness. You shouldn't protect people from getting information because the world is full of information. Let them learn and decide for themselves what is better for them. I see nobody's coming up, but it's okay.
Yes.
Then another thing which you shared very well, that when you give your best to the world returns in favor. This is so powerful. In most cases, we are giving our best to people, but people are not appreciating us. You give your best, you teach someone, someone says, I'm not interested. Just know that God is going to return in favor. God has seen what you are doing, and you are going to be rewarded. Because when that person sees you after 1 year, I want to imagine that someone whom coach showed the business 3 years back, and he comes and finds you in your office. What comes to his mind? He blames himself that I wish I had listened. I wish we would be together. I'm getting it. And trust me, there are people you started with in other previous companies who are not with you because they parted ways, and they see you progressing, but they will see you after 3 years from today. They will say that I wish I listened to them. I wish we moved together. I'm getting it. This is so powerful. Whatever we do, God is always seeing the work we are doing and returns back in abundance. Don't care about people who are not going to appreciate what you are doing, but just know that whatever you are doing it for God. There's another thing which you also gave, you said you emphasized that you should write it, that if you give your best to the team, it will return more to you than you give, and together you achieve more than your own. If you are like self-centered, like if you are giving the best to the team, so the team, when the team gets energy and it all starts working, you're going to achieve more than if assuming you worked on selfishly on self-centered information. I'm getting it. So you make sure that if assuming you have a team of 20 people and all of them are equally independent by the time they are 3 months or even 6 months, coach, you'll find yourself getting a lot of results. I want to imagine like, what is happening in Tanzania. You are not there, but we don't know the time you gave them when those people are now self-motivated. When they hear, see Coach Valeria, whatever she's doing, she's a true duplication. She knows what she's doing because I'm sure there's a price you paid for you to make them what they are now. They can now move independently. I'm sure in the future, Julius is going to be moving independently. Process is going to be moving independently. Leadership is going to be moving independently, moving in different countries. If you build a team in Tanzania, maybe Julius will be building it in Namibia. Maybe I'll be having a team in Tanzania, in Kenya. I'll be having a team in South Africa, where I'll be moving independently. Maybe we shall be meeting at the airport in the 2 years to come. When I'm going this way, we're going to different destinations, because you have given us what we need, and we are truly duplicating what you taught us. You see, there shall be the people who will be reading that book, teaching people this and this in our different teams in Namibia or somewhere in different countries. You're getting it? Because we are in the true meaning. And remember, you say our goal is to develop the best leaders in this industry of network marketing. And trust me, with this training we are going and allowing us to be practical, we are going to make it. Thank you so much. I see someone who came up, but we expect more to come on. But this has been so powerful of making us as independent as possible in what you are doing. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, champion. That has been lovely. Wow. Alita, you can go next, and you are the final person sharing.
Good morning, coach, and good morning, other champions on the call. My name is Rita, and from today's class, I've so much learned the principle of sacrifice. As a leader, I've learned to be able to sacrifice certain things for the sake of my team. You can sacrifice money, you can sacrifice time in order for your team to grow and to be better. Then you also talked about unselfishness. That is very true. In this industry, in order for me as a leader to get what I want, I must help so many people to get what they want first. Before focusing on what I want, then I should be able to help others to achieve what they want. When we look at the contemporary businesses, for instance, if it is an office, there is one slot of maybe a manager, and all the people below are fighting for that one slot, and they are pulling the manager up, down, because all of them want to get to that position. But in this industry, the person at the top has to pull the hands of so many people down to reach where that person is. So as a leader, it is a role to pull the hands of so many people that you have down, pull them up so that you can go higher. So from that principle of unselfishness, I've learned a lot. Then the last one is together we achieve more. That when you work with your team, you achieve more than what you would earn when you worked alone. That is why it is very important to help your team to get better so that you can also get much better. Thank you so much, Coach.
Wow, that has been lovely, Rita. Thank you for coming in and sharing the value back. Yes, in IDEF, we believe that sharing is caring. When you come and share, it means you care about the team and you care about the system that of Wake Up and Win. Having said that, I think the two people who are open to share. I want to thank you, Rita and Julius, for coming in to share. Another for maybe next time when it's willingly you share. Having said that, I want to wish everybody a very, very blessed day ahead of you. Hope you have gotten so much value. Today is Wednesday, and Uganda market, we are going to be having we're going to have